Welcome. Friday high day. Rio, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well, very well. You know, as you say, Friday, it is that release for me. It's the day when I can don a shirt that is not Manchester United for a day. I can relax, talk about football. That's nothing to do with Manchester United. So, yeah, I'm very good.
Derms, um,
Yo,
I understand Rio's offended you with his shirt choice.
yeah, it is. But look, nothing I can do about it now. We just have to carry on and beat you tomorrow night in my dreams, and then wake up to tomorrow in reality and watch Cristiano Ronaldo spank all over us and go to bed disappointed. I mean, Jesus Christ, please.
See!
I can stand red in the first place. I mean, Arsenal wear red. Now you're wearing that. I thought you and me were friends, Rio. I thought we were friends, but
I
obviously we're
apologize.
not. So
I apologize. I
yeah.
apologize.
How are you, Mr. B?
I'm always good, man. Fridays, keep
That's
saying
good.
Friday's my best day of the week. I
Yeah.
don't see the inside of a van for 48 hours, so it's a blessing. Patrick, welcome back to the madness, man. How you doing?
Great, mate. Good to be back. This is the first time this season that United has not let me down 2 weeks in a row. So, what a lovely start to the weekend it is.
We can bask in the glory of our last win, and we'll talk about our upcoming, our impending defeat, I suppose, later on in the week. But let me say a couple of howdies to the Friday nighters. Solo, I know you're out there in the cold. Be safe. Andrew, I see your team. Well, I didn't see your team, but I'm gonna star it. Then get back to ours. Um, Hope to be back to what. That's no problem. I know you hit the like on the way out, so that's a blessing, my friend. Thank you very much, Shah. I hope you and the missus are well. Ooh, 5 tier. I know why you're doing that. Well done. Howdy. Chat sports. We see you in the house, Bilal. I see you as well. But and get your thoughts on a couple of players in a bit. Oh, cool. That was bloody quick, Andrew. Flipping heck. Cool. That was quick. Right, guys. Friday. Obviously, we know it's more Premier League than strictly Manchester United. I'm not sure how much Man United players get into our topic of today, but look, I know the season's only we know the season's only 7 weeks in, but we're gonna do a team of the season so far. We'll start with Rio. Start with the goalkeeper. We'll go down to you, Derms, then you, Patrick, and then I'll have a final say. So if we do it in that order all the way around, guys in the chat, please add a vote. Let us know. Give a name. Maybe somebody that we as a four haven't thought of. And we'll see where we go from there. So look, we're going to start with a goalkeeper. Rio, 7 weeks in, but obviously some have been a lot better than others. Others have
Yeah,
left
yeah,
in a
yeah.
blaze of glory. We couldn't quite throw a party, but it is what it is. You've got the new king of Old Trafford in. I don't suppose he's going to get on your list, but
Well, you never know. You never know. No, no, no. Not just yet. Not just yet. Not just yet. One game, one clean sheet. You never know. You never know.
uh,
Um, but no, no. If we're gonna be realistic, I think it's only between, for me anyway. You might disagree. It's between two players for me. But for me, I've gone with Nick Pope of Newcastle. I think obviously 7 games, 5 clean sheets. Um, it's the most so far. So he's got the most amount of clean sheets, and it's not as if he's got the strongest of defenses. They've been fine at the back, Newcastle, but I notice him saving a lot of shots, even in the Arsenal game. And I know they lost, but that could have been a cricket score with the way that Arsenal were playing. So yeah, for me, Nick Pope, and I know not a lot of Newcastle fans actually think he's a catastrophe like Onana. So
really,
yeah, a lot of Newcastle fans hate him. Absolutely hate him. They were calling for Ramsdale to go in goal beginning of the season. But yeah, I think he's actually been a shining light for them.
is Ramsdale at Newcastle?
Yeah.
He
The
hasn't
back.
played at all, though, has he?
Nope. Nope. But yeah. Yeah, but no, they've done well. 7 games, 5 clean sheets. You can't really say too much more about that.
Well, the fact that you're saying he's making saves
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than the defenders are keeping the shots down to a minimum. Okay,
Mhm.
what you got, Dan?
Look, I complained about him a lot the last few weeks, but I have to say, the start of the season, our own keeper Vicario's done well, but there is another keeper. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Raya
Maybe.
as well. Raya actually's done very well. I thought he's very competent in Arsenal's goal. I conceded 3 goals all season. Nick Pope's a good shout as well, by the way. Rhea, I have to agree with you. And I think Nick Pope's a great goalkeeper. But if I have to really stick my neck out, I have to go with Nick Pope. Though I do think that Raya's done very well at Arsenal, I have to say. But I think Nick Pope is the better of the keepers. I think if you're looking at long term and for the rest of the season, I think Nick Pope is more consistently a better goalkeeper. So, yeah, I'll go for Nick Pope as well. I agree with Rhea.
You see, you're talking about future. We're talking about the 7 games so far.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I would have to say Nick Pope. I know for me, he's the most for this season. He's done well at Newcastle. He's pulled up some really good saves. Vicario has been error driven. He's given away some errors. If you look at the few games, he has played well. Leeds error, Brighton away error. You look at Raya. Raya really hasn't had a lot to do, has he? He hasn't really.
And that's why I've not gone with Raya. I think a
Yeah.
lot of what Arsenal do is because of their actual backline, whereas Nick Pope's actually had to make a lot of notable
a lot of saves.
Yeah,
He's been out of them 3. That's why I went for Nick Pope. Look, Vicario's kept 4 clean sheets this year, but his errors have sort of led to him not picking him. I think all goalkeepers have done well, but I think Keller has done well at Brentford as well, by the way. He needs a massive shout out. He's done very well at number 1. He's an Irish goalkeeper, our number 1. So, yeah, I have to stick my first choice, Nick Pope. I have to say he's the one that's impressed me in the first 7 games this season.
Patrick, who were you thinking?
So I love all of those shouts. I think with Nick Pope, he had a bit of a down year last year, and you see the benefit of bringing in Ramsdale. Whether you think he's a number 1 or not, it definitely has pushed Nick Pope to get back to the level he was at. So I love that shout. Raya has been fantastic when called upon. I think, Dermot, you make a great point, and Rio with the defense. He's making the saves you would expect him to make. I've actually gone with Dean Henderson as my number 1. And the reason I have is because I was looking at we laugh about stats on the show all the time, but and here I am dipping into it, but he leads the league in clear goals prevented, 2.90, and he's at least 3 or 4 decimal points ahead of everybody else. And I think he has that arrogance you want in a goalkeeper. This is revisionist history, but I think when he got injured with us, when he had an opportunity to stake the claim to that first team position, that just never happened. But for me, Dean Henderson is the start of everything good that Glasner and Palace have been doing last season into this one.
Wow, I wasn't expecting Henderson. That was a one out of the blue. I would have gone. I did say Raya in my head before I came on, but actually listening to the Pope, so I think Raya long term over the season would probably be a better goalkeeper. But for these 7 games, I actually think I would go with Pope personally. So now we as a 4, we have to decide who we're thinking. I know it's a vote thing, not necessarily. Mine could have been changed. So yeah, we need to decide as a 4 who we think is. And there's big shout saying about Vicario being the best shot stopper on Chat Sport. It wasn't Hendo at United. That is just it's just the story of our club at the moment.
Yep.
And his cap, Hendo and the cap.
Yeah, we
hate
flush the shit down the toilet and it comes
That is
up
a bad
and
look, yeah.
closes. It's incredible. but look, it is what it is. There's no point in being bitter about stuff that's gone. You know, Anana still could have still been here. So
Just a question to you, Mr. B, on goalkeepers. Liverpool going to miss their goalkeeper, so Alisson, so much.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Liverpool letting Kelleher go to Brentford was a massive mistake by Slot.
But he wanted to go.
I know he wanted to go, but the problem is they haven't got a competent number 2 now. If Alisson gets injured, they really don't. Where Kelleher was a competent number 2.
The guy that they brought in,
he's not bad. He's not bad, to be fair.
he was supposed to be. Yeah, he's supposed to be. He's supposed
Yeah.
to be pretty good.
Yeah, what I've seen of him, I haven't been impressed with him actually. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be slightly worried. If I was him, but do you know a lot of good goalkeepers this year? You got Robin Rufus at Sunderland.
Yep,
he's done well.
Yeah,
you got
as well, yeah.
Robert Sanchez at Chelsea, 2 clean sheets this year.
Yeah, but he's a bagger.
You can't put Sanchez in.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I just thought. I'm just saying. I'm just saying 2 clean sheets this year. I
We
wasn't
all,
gonna pick him. I'm just saying.
we all agreed pretty quickly that he was trash.
Oh, I thought we were doing the shit 11 of the season. All right,
That's half our team.
United 11 straight away. Look, that's the show. In and out, finish. Look, here you go.
Sorry,
all
I got the wrong end of the stick. Damn.
Pope or Hendo, guys.
Pope, I think, for this one.
Has Patrick changed your mind at all in your thoughts?
No, but it's a brilliant shout. It's a brilliant shout. But I going off what Patrick said, again, I think Crystal Palace have had a very good start to the season. So, don't worry that there is a Crystal Palace that will be a Crystal Palace player that will be venturing into my team of the season anyway. So that's for sure.
All right. Look, it looks like you've been vetoed.
You've been poked.
I think we're going with Pope.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go with Pope. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. We've got a right back to choose.
Okay. You keeping the same order, or you want to start?
Yeah. We'll keep it the same order. We'll keep it the same order. It doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. We'll just try and keep it a little bit more organized, isn't it?
Yeah, I can go again. I can go again for this one. For this one, so I've already envisioned my 11, and there's a few that I've got a star next to where I don't even think there's like a debate. So for me, there isn't a debate for this one, and I'm gonna have to go for Timber at right back. Yeah. And I know he's just so good. He's been so good. You could, even though I've said, you know what, I'm not going to debate it. There are a few, and I don't want to kind of pee on the parade of the others that might have their suggestions. But there is one other that I think when I watch him play, is a sensational attacking right wing back. So that might be giving it away who the other person could be. But yeah, I'll keep that zipped. But I'm going with Timber. I think he's sensational.
Falling asleep, Devs.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I need to go and check myself the doctor after this stream. I'm going to have to go with Timber as well. Though there is a lot of quality right backs out there. I think Timber's had a better start to the season, to be fair. Will he be in the all-time? Will he be in the Premier League 11 at the end of the season? I doubt it, because I think there's a lot more twists and turns to come. But if you're going off the first 7 games, yeah, sadly, Timber. I can't believe I said an Arsenal player. That's shocking. But also, can I just, from I think from Tottenham's point of view, I think Jed Spence has done very well.
Very good.
Porro as well.
Very good.
So I do feel that Jed Spence should be in the conversation as well, because when he has played right back, he can play in both.
I think because he's played both sides, it probably keeps him. If he had probably just played right back, he probably would have been more in the conversation. But The fact that
Absolutely.
they've had him on
but-
both sides.
Yeah, but I think Para's done all right as well this year, I have to say. But yeah, I have to Timber. I can't believe I said that. Yeah, I have to stop agreeing with Rio. Timber for me.
Patrick, I have a feeling I know who you're going to go for.
It's I would like to throw in a little bit of some different thinking. I do want to give a shout out. This is not my choice, but I thought that a special mention to Trey Hume at Sunderland. He's one of the only 2 starters from their playoff final game that has not been replaced. And I thought, bar the game at Old Trafford, I thought he actually has made the step up pretty well. But it's Timber all day. I mean,
okay.
he does everything you would ask. Physically a monster, great going forward. People talk about Calafiori, but by far Timber is the best fullback they have at Arsenal. And yeah, he's clear at right back.
Yeah. The other person I thought you might have gone for, which is the person that I think's brilliant and I love to watch, is Daniel Munoz.
Oh yes, I was.
That's who I would have been picking.
I think he's
Munoz.
brilliant.
The thing is, because it's right wing back, does it still kind of count?
Yeah,
as a
I
right
would.
back?
I would still count him. I think this Timber edges it, to be fair, but I think he's brilliant. I think he's really, really good. Munoz, like so good.
He doesn't stop. He's just it's more the engine. I mean,
Yeah,
the thing
he has the engine.
Is he better? Is he better attacking than defending? Because we don't really hear his name.
He's good. He's good at defending, but he is better attacking. Like they put him in team, and you know when he plays, I look to see if he's got a goal. If that makes sense, I'm not looking to see if he's out defending. I think, has he got on the score sheet? He's so good. Yeah, but it is Timber, isn't it? Unfortunately, it is going to be Timber. I think this one,
and that's a shame. But maybe it's only 7 games. Maybe the next 7 it will be.
And the mad thing is, for Netherlands, yesterday he played centre back.
And that's it. There's levels. I mean, can I throw somebody into this? Reece James.
You know what?
I just think
when he's healthy, he is
a good player.
One of the best right backs in the country England have. In regards to, I think he's better than Trent.
He is our best right back.
Defensively and offensively, the whole I would. And then I see him pinging some balls. When he went to centre back in the last game they played. So I would have gone.
Reece James for me, he's a good player, but he's too injury prone. That's the problem. He has never really got consistency into him. If he got a really good consistent season into him, or 2 seasons, I think that's a great shout, Mr. B. But I just think he's a bit too injury prone.
No one said
to be fair.
Don't say that name here.
Unreliable. See, like everybody's the same things. Look, same comments. Injured too often.
It's true. It's true. It's a shame. But it is what it is.
Look, okay. 7. That's it. 7 games. 7 games, Andrew. 7 games, and he's telling you we're not judging overall. But
Andrew, the voice of reason.
Are we going Timber then? I mean, is there anybody else that we just not really anybody else, is there? Okay. So we got Pope and Timber. Centre back. I suppose it's right sided centre back, left sided centre back. I don't.
You want to do them both at the same time, or
whack them in both.
Patrick, you want to go with this one? You start the flow with this one if you want.
I will. 2 for me. I got to throw in. I'm going to choose Gabriel over William Saliba. I think, and this is a crazy comment, but I truly believe he's a little less mistake prone than Saliba. I think at times Saliba plays.
That is a crazy comment.
I know. I am going to get pelters for that, but I think Gabriel is who I would want in my back line, and I've gone with Mark Gahey as his partner. I think he's been brilliant this season, and after losing which I think is a good thing. Of not going to Liverpool, he's just gone from strength to strength. He's not missed a beat. I think he's England's best center back right now. So it is Gabriel and Mark Gahey for me.
Okay, 1 second. So Boxing Unfiltered has gone Van Dijk and Mark Gahey. Chat Sport has gone Gahey.
Van Dijk lost all credibility for that defending.
Yep.
Here
we go. Andrew, first name on the team sheet for me, the best centre back in the division is Mark Gahey. Oh, good old Bart. You might not get any Liverpool players in here at the moment. Van Dijk and Konate. You stay. We might find one. We might find not. And I'm sure at the end of the show we'll work out who flopper this season has been so far. But now it's going Gahey. Here we go. Actually, I'd go Mark Gahey and Gabriel. Yeah,
he's remembered the twerk.
There you go. Bilal, Gahey and Gabriel. I'm with Pillow. Let's have a look. And right, we go again. Next one. What
you want to go to this one?
I can't disagree with Mark Gahey. I think he's been a model professional, even through the Liverpool saga as well. He's proved how to act when you're at a football club when you don't get a move.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Isaac, he acted dreadfully. You look at Wazza as well, he acted dreadfully at Brentford and Newcastle respectively, absolutely disgracefully. And you've got Mark Gahey get on with his job, still played well when the transfer was still going through, by the way, put in a great performance against Aston Villa, scored the goal as well. And when he didn't get the move, he didn't sulk. He didn't let it get to him. He said, right, I'm going to get on. I'll model how football should be done. So he's my number one choice. And I am going to pick one for my team. I'm going to have to go with Christian Romero. I think he's been immense this season. I think with the captaincy, it's calmed him down. I think his passing ability this season has been unreal. That player has a hell of a pass on him. And he's rarely coped with the captaincy brilliantly. He's marshaled our defense absolutely like a captain should. And with the goal we conceded against Leeds, he was the first one to shout at Vicario for what he did and not position himself right. So for me, I have to go for Gahey because I think I would love him at Tottenham. I know we're looking at him. I would get him, put him and Christian Romero together. What a partnership. Have Mickey van der Ven. If you're playing the back three, Romero, Geary, and Mickey van der Ven.
It's a good
What a back three that would be. But yeah, I have to go for Mark Gahey and Christian Romero for me.
See, I go Gahey. Andrew said he thinks Van der Ven better than Romero. I mean, he probably is long term. But
they complement each other perfectly. I wouldn't say one's better than the other.
Mickey's got the pace, definitely. Yeah. Mickey's got the pace, but I think Romero's got the tactical brain about him more than Mickey. That will come with Mickey van der Ven. He will learn that, and he will get better. But out the two, no, the Argentinian bulldog, nah. He's the best out of the two of them for now. It's a bit like when we had Jan and Toby at Tottenham. Jan Vertonghen and Toby, I can't think of his second name.
Alvaro.
Yeah, that we found the back two now, what we had back then. But for me, Christian Romero, brilliant for Argentina, brilliant for us, and brilliant captain. So yeah, him and Mark Gahey for me, absolutely. They would be a partnership to send shivers down most strikers' spine in the Premier League.
So yeah, Gahey, yeah, I 100% agree with, but this is going to be. I think De Ligt would have a chance of getting into that. I know he's not going to, but
yeah. He was on my list, but I couldn't do it.
I think his individual performances, one-on-ones, he's not getting beaten. I know he's leading the league in defensive attributes in certain of them. He's not getting run past. He's winning the headers. I just wouldn't like you bigged up Romero. and probably not going to get in it. I'm going to put a shout out to De Ligt. I think he's been. Oh, Jesus, look, even Andrew's agreeing. Fucking hell. Yeah.
Can I put one more in, Mr. B, before you get to Rio
Yeah, of course.
as well?
Yeah.
Nathan Collins as well for Brentford. There's another name for me. I'll put in there.
He's good.
We played Brentford and he wasn't. I'd have to go in the last game that I saw him play, and I didn't think he was.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
Well,
for me, I think you. I don't know what's going on today, and I don't know if the shirt's rubbing off on you, but I completely agree with you. I've also gone with Romero and Guehi.
So you would go. So you would go Romero or Guehi. Look, we know his first choice. You would go with Romero over Guehi. I mean, Romero over Gabriel.
Yeah.
Is that our Arsenal? Is that our Arsenal bias going on there?
No, so I went with Timber. Didn't I? And there's no bias. There's no bias.
Yeah, but there was no argument. I think Timber was mild.
Timber's no argument, but no, I think Romero has to be on there. I think again, Dan will know more than me about Romero, but watching Romero, he's just an enforcer. He is what Gabriel is to Arsenal, but doing it in a team that requires more defending. So he's an enforcer, and then again, kind of repeating what everyone else said about Guehi, and he got 2 assists last night for England. Like he's getting assists, as the model professional. Like he's gonna have a glorious opportunity come his way by the end of the season. Bayern Munich are after Guehi and he'll get a nice pay package because of most of the money will go to him.
He'll have the pick of clubs around the world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right,
I say Will Lacey at Bayern Munich will be in Guehi's ear now. Come to us. And I'm sure Bayern Munich will offer him something in January to say, look, nobody's ever going to match Bayern Munich's wage package. And would you really want to go to Liverpool to shape they're in at the moment? I don't think so.
After 3 games. Come on, man.
Yeah, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. And they'll lose Konate, so there will be a position for him to go there.
He starts for Liverpool. He goes straight in.
Yeah. So
I very quickly on that, Mr. B. I don't think this Liverpool team is all conquering as everyone thinks they are. I think there's a lot of vulnerability within this Liverpool team.
Yeah, it's good, and that's the beauty of football. They started this season. Now they got the results, and now that's. Managers always work out how to pick holes in the system, and once one does it and it's been analysed, then everybody else hits them for that bit, and then the man. That's the beauty of management. Patrick,
and also, sorry, Mr. Bit. Also, to your point, sorry, Patrick. Also, to your point, that Slot, we're going to learn a lot about Slot. Well, how he manages in the Premier League. How does he cope with the pressure of the Premier League? And where a lot of other managers do come to the Premier League, some are great managers in other leagues, come to the Premier League and fail miserably. I think we're going to see how Slot is going to manage this now. It's going to be very interesting, in my point of view.
I'd like to give an honourable mention as well to Senesi at Bournemouth. I think he's had a very, very good start to the season as well. So considering everyone thought that Bournemouth were going to be really, really, really bad defensively, they've had a really good start to the season. So I'd throw Senesi as an honourable mention.
Right, well, I think we're down to 3, aren't we? So he was.
Mark Way, he's locked in.
Yeah, he's locked in. So Patrick, who have you gone with? As you went with Gabriel, didn't you?
I did, but if we're putting together complementary pieces, Guehi and Romero that's the partnership you want.
See, and I go with Gabriel, but I'm gonna be I'm outvoted here. So okay, I in my head I just when you pick a team you just think your one, there's no way, and Gabriel's not in it. So okay, so we got Timber, Guehi. Who did we just say? My head's gone already.
Romero.
Left back. Talk to me, Patrick.
Oh,
yeah,
Patrick,
talk to me. Yeah.
So I've got two here, but my number one is Adrian Truffert at Bournemouth. He stepped in that first game at Anfield, and he did not put a foot wrong. I think actually he's a lot better than Kirkez is.
I was going to say Kirkez who?
Oh,
Kirkez
yeah.
who?
Truffert looks fantastic. The Bournemouth scouting department is just, I mean, they got him for what, 15, 18 million?
From Nice.
Yeah, I think so. That
Yeah.
Ren, maybe it was Ren.
Sorry.
But he's just fit in perfectly, and I thought Bournemouth were going to take a step back this year. They have not. So Truffert for me, I did have, though, as an honorable mention, Malik Diouf at West Ham. I think he would be someone I would look at if we stick with Amarin's system. I would look at picking him up because he is fantastic.
You know, he's playing at left back.
Yeah,
for
it's
West
mad.
Ham.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, you say Amarin's system. I think he would just be a good because he
One of the
defensively.
his crosses
It's a
are
big left so
incredible.
early.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a deep one. And he was cheap. He was really cheap.
Mm.
Mm.
But Truffert is my one.
I'm trying to get a Bournemouth player in here before we move into midfield.
Oh, I'm going to have two in my team.
Yes, I think there's going to be a lot of discussion coming up. Okay, Rio.
It was a tough one for me, this one. So I like the Truffert shout. I think that's a brilliant shout, actually. And again, it's kind of like Kirkez who. Everyone probably would have thought it would have been Kirkez at this point of the season, but it's not planned out for Liverpool because that's where their vulnerabilities are down the wing back positions. Frimpong and Kirkez haven't been that like the guys. But for me, it's annoying me. It is annoying me to say this. I'm gonna go for Cauliflower, California, Calafiori. I think I'm throwing him into the left back position for me. I think, yeah. So that's why I've not gone with Gabriel, but I've gone Timber and Calafiori. I think them two have been sensational. And then obviously my honourable mention for that left back position was it's gone now. Gone. Who's my left back? Dan Burn. Dan Burns had a good start to the season as well, so he was my honourable mention for the left back position. Oh, and Cinderella. Yeah, Cucurella.
Yeah, mine. I'll be honest. Mine was Cucurella. I'm trying to look at individual performances and not necessarily how the team are playing or performing. I think with Arsenal, because their whole defensive unit is good. Whoever slots into it at certain. I mean, even Mascarado, whatever name, came in for Saliba. You didn't miss Saliba in that. So I'm more thinking it's system more than anything else.
No, it's true. It's so much harder and I agree. I think it's so much harder for a defender in an Arsenal team to kind of get the stats and outshine because they're not having to make these tackles. They're not having to. They're not having these moments what make you think, oh, the Juve shout, he's putting in these wicked crosses, etc., etc. But I just think Calafiori has been astute. He's become the signing that everyone thought he might be, because obviously he didn't have the best of season last season. Hence, Lewis Smelly got his opportunity playing into the starting line of most of last season. But yeah, California, he's had a good start to the season for me.
Debs.
This is tough. Dan Burn gets a good mention. I agree with Rio. Cucurella for me, he's had a good start to the season. I know most people in the chat have said it, and it was in my head. I'm gonna have to, there's the player from Brentford as well, their left back. Is it Mockery or Mackley?
Oh, Mukiele.
Yeah, him. Sorry, I can't pronounce the names properly. Sorry. I'm gonna have to go with Cucurella. I think I agree with the chat. He's the most improved. He's really improved this season. And once he sees Romero, he will have to get his hair cut because Romero likes playing with his hair every time he sees him.
Oh, hair pull.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, yeah, Cucurella. I think he's done well actually this year, and I think also if you're looking at left back, Jed Spence should get an honorary mention as well for comeback of the season because he's got his 2 England call-ups now. For where he was when he come from us, from I think Forest to Tottenham, not getting a look in, to now playing for England. What a redemption story! I don't care who. If he was playing anywhere, I would say the same thing. What an arc he's had, and I think he's turning into a very good full-back player, Premier League player, and I think he would get into most top sides in the Premier League. I think he'd do well for you guys at United.
I'd take him.
Yeah.
I'd take him.
And he can play left and right as well, which is ideal for you guys because
there's a lot of things we'll take. Not disrespect.
Yeah, but I can't keep going for Tottenham. I can't keep going for my team, so I'm gonna. If I have to say a shout,
no man, but back your team, man. Back your team. You can
back your team because we'll just outvote you anyway, so it's not a problem.
I know. Okay, I'm going for Cucurella anyway. There you go. No, I'll go for Jed Spence. Fuck it, outvote me. Go on out.
Cinderella.
This is not a democracy. This is a setup.
Right. So the people that we've got then at left back is Cucurella, Calafiori. Was it Truth? Did you say Truth for it?
Trufair.
Trufair. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna say I Trufair. You lot are a lot deeper than me with your knowledge. Trufair wasn't somebody who I would have come with, but has that changed anybody's mind? Was that the moment it's Cucurella's doubling up here? But there might be,
I'm happy. No, I'm happy with the Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella for me.
He's the kind of player you want on your team, but you hate him on everybody else. Cucurella.
Do you know what, Patrick? You're spot on with that. I can't stand him when he plays for top. But you just think if he was on my team, Chelsea, if he was on my team, he'd be one of my favourite players. I get what you mean. Absolutely on that.
Okay, well, Cucurella, I think we haven't done too bad at the moment. Okay, so we're gonna go.
Very nice.
Central midfield. So we've got. Did we go all three together? Central midfielders.
Can do, yeah, you can do.
What formation you're playing in the middle, Mr. B? So you're playing
6 and 8 and a 10.
Yeah, but we want a 6 and 8 and a 10.
So you're not playing two. We're not going to
play 2 6s. We're not going to play 2 8s or 2 hybrids or 1 and 2 10s. Yeah, 1 6. Yeah, I think it makes it a slightly little bit more interesting with a 6, a 10, and an 8. So all right then, we're going to go Dervs. We're going to go with you. Give us a 6.
My 6, I'm going to go with. I'm sorry, I'm going to stick to guns on this one. Palunia. I think he's been absolutely immense since he's come back to Spurs. He was great at Fulham anyway, but I think for me, Palunia, the number 8, I'm going to have for Wharton at Crystal Palace. I think he's immense. I would love him at my club. He's done very well. And for my 10, I'm actually going to go for Bruno Fernandes because I do feel if you're picking your worst 11, Bruno Fernandes would be in there. No, I'm only joking. I just want to see the look on you two's faces. It was priceless. It really was priceless.
For what it's worth, I would love to see him play at the 10th.
Yeah, I've just seen you 3 faces, and it was priceless. It was just, in my head, I'm going to play with it. I just think it was so funny. I think. Look, I'm going to pick one player. Probably not going to get picked, but Paquetá. What's his name?
Paquetá.
Yeah.
Paquetá. I think on his game, he can outpick anyone. Now, there's a lot you could pick in there. You could probably look. I think at Tottenham and my club, you could probably put Xavi in there, but he's not yet proven in Premier League level. So yeah, that would be my 3, Mr. B. That's who I pick.
Okay. Okay. Rio.
Mr. B looks absolutely shocked. He can't get his. He's thinking, what the hell has he been drinking? He can't get over the fact that
it's because you mentioned Bruno Fernandes and
I know.
kind of
I
like
know. I've just seen
you-
Mr. B looking around. Where's the alcohol?
Yeah.
Earlier.
What you got, Rio?
Okay, so I've kind of cheated a little bit, and I hate cheating on this. I have kind of cheated a little bit because I think there's a player that I couldn't leave out. I really couldn't leave out. So for my number 6, again on my sheet, he's a tick. So I don't think it's a non-negotiable for me. I think he's the best DM in world football right now, and that's Moises Caicedo. So he's my number
That's a good
6.
shout.
He is the
Very
best
good
in
shout.
the world right now. Then for my number 8, this is cheating because I think he plays in the position what Caicedo plays in, but I think I've got to squeeze him in. If it wasn't him, it'd be Reinders, but I've gone with Gravenberch in my number 8 position. But that's a cheat because he should be the number 6. But if it wasn't Gravenberch, it'd be Reinders. And then my number 10 position, this isn't his traditional position, but he's been playing there pretty much most of the season. I've gone with Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea. I think he's had a very, very good start to the season. With Palmer being injured, he's filled in that number 10 role, and I think he's been absolutely sensational. My honourable mention for that position for the number 10 spot would be probably Sarr from Crystal Palace. I think he's been great as well. So, yeah. Caicedo, bit of a cheat. I've gone with Gravenberch. And who did I say? Enzo Fernandez at number 10.
Who haven't we gone with? Patrick.
So I went through 3 or 4 sets of 3 with this, and I've got the winner here, Rio. I've got the winner. So
Go on.
Caicedo, 100%. Otherwise, I was thinking Zubamendi. I think he's been excellent since he came in the Premier League,
Right.
but Caicedo is just levels. My 8, I've gone with Tonali from Newcastle. I think he started the season really well. I love a box-to-box midfielder, and Tonali's one of those that I wish that we had. And then when Paul Scholes is saying he wish he saw him in United Red, I got to agree with that. My 10, I've gone with Jack Grealish, and I know he's playing as kind of out on the wing right now with Everton, but he leads the league in chance creation, assists, and he's playing. This is the position he should have been playing for years. Never should have gone to City. He is playing as an English 10 that we would want. So Caicedo, Tonali, Grealish.
You're cheating with Grealish, but I understand why you put Grealish. It's hard
Yes.
to leave him out. I would have gone Grealish in a different position, but I've put someone else there, and I've got Grealish as my honourable mention in that other position. But
Kudos was my honorable mention for you, Durham, that he was my 10.
oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think Kudos can. I tell you another one as well who's played well, and I think it's Gakpo. I think Gakpo's played well in that sort of 10 role as well.
Slating him. They've been really,
Yeah.
really going at him, the Liverpool fans.
He's so important to
Really,
that
really
team. I
going at him.
cannot believe they hate him.
Mr.
Yeah,
B,
they've
who
been
do you think then? Who do you think?
See,
Because I
yeah.
think
Well,
it's
I've
an interesting one.
I've got Caicedo. Obviously, I've got him, but I think Anderson at Forest has just been. I think his I don't know what you call it. His rise from, especially this season. He was good last season, but I think this season, I think with him getting the England called up as well, and knowing that he's involved in that, I think that's just making him become a better player. So, is he a 6 or is it he? See, because he can do the 8 role, then I'm saying the 8 and Caicedo the 6. My biggest issue really was the 10. I couldn't think of. I was hoping that, so I'm not going to choose Enzo. My biggest issue is the 10. No, I'm not going to choose Enzo. It's not one. It's not his position, and 2, I've seen him miss too much opportunities. I don't think he's got. No, I'm not taking Enzo. I'm just not feeling Enzo at the moment. Seeing Rice isn't the 10, and I think Rice has been really, really good this season.
Yep.
So I'm looking for a 10. You don't have to convince me about a 10. Is what I'm hoping.
You could slide Grealish in, I suppose. I feel bad leaving Grealish out of my 11, so I wouldn't mind sliding Grealish in that 10 spot, to be fair.
You see, because if we went Grealish, then I would go in Bremo because I think he's been impressive. But
how about the Bournemouth player, Mr. B, Simeone?
Nah,
you
see,
put
I've got
Semenyo?
not as a 10.
Semenyo nails
Not as a
down the
10.
right. I think he's in the team, but he's not as a 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need a 10.
Go for
I'm
Kudos.
not doing Liverpool.
I'm happy to relinquish the Grealish position for Patrick for that 10 spot if we're not throwing Enzo in, even though it should be Enzo.
Seeing as
No,
how
you-
this is a United-centric little podcast we have going on here, and Dermot did mention Bruno Fernandes, so
We could put Bruno in
yeah.
for all time's sake.
It puzzles me why you're not playing him in the position that you need to play him in. It's really
Right, and this is
puzzling me why.
Yes.
why I don't think we
Yes,
can put Bruno. And this is why I don't think we can put Bruno in it. Let's,
That's
you
a
know,
joke.
this is the one that we're stuck on. Then this is gonna have to be one that we're gonna be stuck on, and we're gonna have to discuss it. But there's no way Bruno gets in that position. He's not playing 10 for us.
Yeah,
Is there really not a 10? Is there really not a 10?
No, there is. It's Enzo.
there is a 10.
And
somewhere.
So
It's not Enzo.
This season, he's been playing in the number 10 role.
It can't be Enzo.
Then Sarr, then Ismaili Sarr from Crystal Palace. He's been
Well,
sensational.
if
playing
you're
on the
looking
wing,
at
isn't he?
10s, then
Nah,
if you're
Sarr
looking
plays
at-
as a 10.
okay.
yeah, if you're looking at Kudos and Grealish have the most assists after 7 games, 4 each.
Yeah, but
Looking at-
Grealish hasn't been
I
know
playing as a
that
10.
they've
and
not
Hasn't
been
Kudos been playing? Hasn't Kudos been playing on the right? Kudos.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
played at 10 as well. But Simmons played at number 10.
Yeah, but
Simmons
he's
had a
not been-
great game against Leeds.
Yeah, but you
One
can't.
game ain't getting him into this terms. I'm sorry. One game's not getting Simmons.
I know,
into
I'm
this.
just saying.
Let's go Sarr. He plays number 10. He plays like almost like in a second striker. He plays like
Mhm.
what Boomer plays for
and
Palace.
he's scoring the goals.
And he's scoring goal. He's got an attacking return. I think out of 4 out of the 5 games he's played, because he missed 2.
Pedro?
I just-
What, João Pedro?
Yeah.
See, I'd put him as a
He's
striker.
playing. Yeah, he's playing as
Yeah.
a striker.
Yeah, he'd be in the striker position.
It's 4-3-3, guys. All you guys in the chat. It's 4-3-3. We've got the 6. We've got. Oh, did we get the 6 and the 8?
Caicedo's the 6. That's
Yeah.
without doubt.
Yeah.
We've not locked down the 8. To be fair, we didn't lock
I
down
would
the
have
8.
said
Wharton for me.
Anderson, but-
Wharton's your number 8 for me.
I had trouble keeping him out. Yep.
Yeah, Wharton for me is your number 8. That's a no-brainer. Because I think he's done really well for in the 8.
And all you
Or
feel
could you
okay
put-
to-
or
you
could you
feel
put
okay to leave
Wharton in the-
Gravenberch out?
Well, could you put Wharton in the 10 then? Would he
That's
play?
cheating.
Could you
Nah, that's
fit him
cheating.
into a 10?
That's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
already cheating.
that's pigeonholing. That's pigeonholing.
Mr.
Sorry,
B,
I'm too
you're the host.
I'm too long on watching Ange as a manager. He used
Mr.
to
B,
be.
you're the host.
I'll have to get out of that.
Mr. B, you need to make a final call here.
Yep.
Get the big hammer out and slam it
two
down like a
positions, on
judge.
2 positions, actually.
Well, no, oh God! See, Wharton. The fact that we've been linked with Wharton is he's great. I'm just not sure. Oh, all right, it's all right. So we've got Caicedo and Wharton is the 2 that we have in.
I don't mind that. I can take that. I can take that.
You see, and then
You don't need the boxing on field is right. You don't need a 10 in the 3-man midfield. If you're playing a straight 4-3-3, you don't really. You need 2 wings and an 8.
all right, so
really.
that makes that's good. That makes that. Thank you for changing the rules. But yeah,
It's
I think
cheating
that
a
makes
bit, but
that
it's
makes
cheating
that
a bit,
easier.
yeah.
We'll accept that. So who's number 3?
Surely Gravenberch then. Surely. No?
No.
He's been
No.
no. He's not doing well for Liverpool. Individually, maybe slightly, but no, they're definitely not him.
So who we got in the midfield so far?
Caicedo,
Caicedo and Wharton.
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 We've squeezed Wharton in.
Oh,
Or do I
Declan
really
Rice?
have to- Oh, please don't. No, traitors.
Well, I'm putting it out there. Liverpool, he's got what's his name's gone with Slobberslide, but he's been playing at right back. So
Yeah, not
I don't think we get him in.
I'm sorry, I cannot go for him because of what he done to us in Ireland and just leaving Ireland and go to England. I'm sorry, that turned me off him for life. So no, I cannot
That's
go
all
for
right,
him.
but you okay? Fair enough.
It's double punch.
We did TV for it. Bloody hell. Okay, we need this third one.
It's got to be Grealish. It's got to.
I tell you why he's had a good start.
I'm happy to put Grealish in.
Jordan Henderson. I think he's had a good start to the season at Brentford. To be fair.
Dams.
No.
Dams.
No.
What?
What is going in your head? What is going on through your head
no,
this
no.
Friday?
No.
Nothing. I'm just.
No.
Yeah, I'm just. It's how I see the game. It's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, Andrew. That's fair enough. I can fuck off if you want me to. No problem. I have better things than to find and been told to F off. Fair enough. I'm just putting the name out there. Not my fault you three are stuck. I'm just picking out names out the top of my head.
I could have gone Declan quite easily there. I could have.
Shall we go
Okay,
Grealish? Shall we go Grealish?
No, put the Arsenal number person.
Right.
I just think for team balance, I don't see Grealish being in there.
Rice did the same thing to you, by the way.
Yeah, but Grealish didn't actually get to full international status. He did. He played 3 games in 3 friendlies and kissed the badge and everything, and then decided to bugger off. So
Okay.
yeah, that's why I've got a bit of time.
Grealish?
Yeah.
Agrees with me.
Right on.
See,
All right.
Henderson bought the. See, me saying John Henderson bought the Grealish
He
decision.
bought the piece.
Re-
He bought
Thank you, Dermot. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was doing it tactically to help Patrick out. I knew what I was doing.
Sped up the free chain that did.
All right. Right over 3, guys. Is there going to be any argument really?
On the right, for me, it is Kudus. For me, like I
yeah.
don't.
Okay.
He's got the exact same stats as Grealish.
Okay. And
Got the same stats.
that's not who I'm picking. But go on.
Yeah, so I don't really have much to say. It would have been Kudus or Grealish because we've squeezed Grealish in. It's Kudus for me, and it's just between them two. So yeah.
Okay. Patrick.
So actually, I had Semenyo on the right, but is he playing predominantly on the left?
He plays on the left. Yeah,
Okay.
he plays on the left. Yeah.
I really struggled not getting Kudus in my
Does he
team.
play left?
Yeah.
I'd go with Kudus. I'll take Kudus at the right.
Okay.
Damn.
Brilliant. He does that. He does everything.
Now is
really
your chance to have
Yeah,
a
come on, Dermot.
comparing.
This is you.
This is your moment. This is your moment.
I'm picking Kudos because he's the damn best player in the Premier League.
I thought you were going to say Saka.
No, yeah. If I did that, I would have to take this off and just go and dip myself into a bath or something. No, I have to. Okay, Kudos has been a great sign. I must admit, I do prefer Simeone on the right more than the left. I
He's
just
played
think
most of his games on the left.
I know,
much
but he
all the
can play in the right as well.
He can. But most of his games have been on the left.
I tell you what I'm going to go with. This is just my front wingers. It would be Grealish on the left, Kudos on the right, and then Haaland down the middle.
Okay.
Well, Grealish isn't. Well, Grealish is out of that conversation because he's our number 10.
Dermot, I started with Grealish on the left, but like thinking that Semenyo has to be in that front 3 for me. Like he's just been fantastic.
See, I was stuck, but I look as much as I love Kudos, and I really do. He's my favorite player. I'm getting the shirt with his name printed with his name print on the back of the shirt when I go over on the 6th. But I just think, I can't come on here keep picking Tottenham players. I'm going to have to be a bit.
You can.
Yeah,
that's
but-
the whole point of you coming
No,
up with
no. If there was ever a Tottenham player to pick, it would have been.
It could go-
this would be the one. Exactly.
I
He's
just
been the
like
best player.
I just like the three of them. I just like Kudos, Grealish, and Simeone. I just like the three of them. I just think there three of them are really good players, and it's I'm gonna have to go with the Bournemouth player on the left, Kudos on the right.
You've got to leave one out. You've got to. And we squeeze Grealish in. So technically you've got all three. Because for me, I've gone Semenyo on the left.
I'll go for Semenyo on the left and Kudos on the right, and then I'll let you guys decide in the middle.
He's gonna let us decide who goes. I don't
See,
think there's a
Dooku was
muggle.
good. Dooku
Well,
was actually a good shout out as well, by the way.
Yeah, Doku's been
Doku's
incredible.
been
He's
really
been
good
incredible.
this season.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a
been
good shout,
incredible.
double A.
Yeah, it's been
Very
incredible.
good
And his numbers are.
Yeah.
I think he's got a little bit. He's got a lot more end product to it now.
Yep.
But I don't go more than Semenyo and Kudus. To be fair, those are my two. I don't see if is there really an agreement between anybody.
No, I'm happy with those. They
Yep.
were mine. So
Yeah, I'm happy
I'm
with
happy
that.
with
Yeah.
those, to be fair. And then the striker position, there's no debate really, is there? If we're going to be
Yeah,
perfectly honest with you. Gyökeres for Arsenal.
Damn, Rio, you took the name right out of my mouth.
Oh, Rio just slipped that
Well
one in.
played.
How about Thiago from Brentford as well? He's had a
No,
good
no,
start
no,
to the
no.
season.
F him. No.
Yeah,
Too soon.
see?
Too soon. Too soon.
See, just all the digs are starting now. He knows that we're going in a minute. Thiago, shut up there, bloody mistaker. Right, so our team. Let me see. Andrew, let me see. And Andrew had Haaland, and
I'm gonna say I'm assuming we are going Haaland. I'm assuming we are going Haaland.
Is it really a debate? I don't really
Just in
think it.
Just in case.
Yeah,
I did
No,
have
you-
Ekatike too, but yeah, Holland. I mean, by
Yeah.
far, yeah, he's.
Yeah,
not-
I think-
There might have Richarlison.
No, I'm not that stupid. Look, I'm not. Look, I may not know a lot about football. I know a lot about Tottenham, but even me can relate that Haaland is a hell of a lot better than Richarlison. Richarlison should be playing in the Pigeon League for pigeons. And tell him go back to
Celebration.
Brazil. I think no one needs to check his birth certificate. I don't think he was born in Brazil. I think he was born somewhere else, and he got a fake passport saying I'm Brazilian.
We've had a lot of fake Brazilians at our club, so
We have.
Yeah.
don't
I have
stress,
to
man.
say,
You've got-
Haaland.
you've had
He's a
one.
freak. He's a
Yeah.
freak of nature, Haaland. He really
and
is.
they're back to playing. They're back to playing to his strengths.
Yeah.
You know, we know he knows he's not good at the hold up
Build up.
play.
Yeah.
So they
He's
just
improved on it though. He
taking
has
it out.
improved.
no, he has
Yeah.
improved on it, but
Yeah.
now whereas before that was Pep's MO, he wants him to
Yeah.
now just 1-on-1 with a defender, 1-on-2 in the last game, to
Yep.
be fair, and he still puts the ball in the net. So yeah, look, his numbers are ridiculous. But the team that we've got, if we just Pope, Timber, Gahey, Ramiro, Cucurella, Wharton, Caicedo, Grealish, Semenyo, Haaland, Kudus.
It's a damn good team.
That's a team that'll win the Premier League.
You think that would win the Prem?
Yeah. Do you know what, Mr. B? You should get ready to go and collect your Manager of the Year award.
Well, listen, it wasn't directly my choice, to be fair. Although Haaland, Semenyo, Kudus, we've agreed on. Caicedo, the Grealish one, not too sure about. The Romero one has totally thrown me. But everything else, Pope, Raya, I think I've probably got 7. I've probably got 7 of the 11, which I'm quite happy with, to be fair.
Do you not think it's insane? I had him in mind, but We've gone with the majority, which is fair.
7,
There's not a
8,
single
yeah,
Liverpool.
8.
There's no Liverpool player in that team.
Mm.
Yeah, but
That's true.
who the Liverpool team has been? We know who the worst player in the Prem so far has been.
That's true.
But
That's true.
they really haven't had, and it's strange considering what they did. They only lost the last game, or they lost the last 3 games. But there hasn't been a standout player. Ekatike first 3 games, 4 games. You know, they've thrown the balance off getting Isak in, and it seems. I'm just saying, look, it's that problem is theirs. The problem's not ours. No, we're not doing it. We're not going to do a bench chat sport. Bloody hell, it took us long enough to work out flipping it. It took us long enough to work out, let alone having to go through a bench. No.
Hey, we can all agree Mainu goes on the bench. All of us
Mainu on the
agree.
bench. Mainu and Garnacho. Mainu and Garnacho.
Right, I've got a question for you guys, right? And I saw it today in the podcast, and I've got written it down to ask you. Can you name me the top goal scorer, top player who scored the most goals from outside the box in Premier League history?
Lampard.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Oh, was it Lampard? You know what? I just remember all of his goals. Every time I think of Lampard,
A belter.
I just think of him hitting the ball from his goals from outside the box.
Damn. He's my favorite player of all time. So I knew that.
And there's another question: would Gerrard and Lampard work in an England team today with the formations that we're playing now?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they need another player in there.
Yeah.
But could they?
I
suppose they could, but they would need the third player to complement. They would need it. There's no way they would ever work in a 2.
No.
They need the third one. And didn't Gerrard say that Scholes was the best player he's ever played with? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It just shows about the management in this country, man. But look, they had 3 kings. You know, everybody. Gerrard, king of his club. Scholes, king of our club. And I keep hearing all of these rumors about them not sitting on the same tables and stuff. So look, it was never going to be peaceful, was it? You know what I mean? Then you had John Terry trying to beat everybody else's misses. You know what I mean? What great, great overall ambiance is going on. What's going on with the England squad? But look, guys, we've done our hour. We've got our team. I think we did all right. I'm still not quite sure how we didn't get Anderson in there, but that's a story for another time. Maybe when he signs for United and becomes more high profile, then people would start realizing he's true potential.
Just who we are, mate.
Here you are. So yeah, keep praying, Patrick. You never know, man. Patrick, big up, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the love, and thank you for taking the time out. As guys, if you don't know, it's not just his accent. He's actually streaming from the US, so he's done us the big thing. Yeah, you can go and chill. We're gonna chill. What are your plans now? Being nosy, are you allowed to say? Can you say?
Yeah. So so I did everything you asked me to do. I am in charge of dinner and date plans, which are cooking as we speak, so that when the missus rolls back home, everything is set and ready to go. I'm always trying to think another match week ahead.
That's what I like, man. That's what I like. Rio, what you got planned for the weekend, man?
The weekend, I'd do what I do best and just analyze the football games, to be perfectly honest with you. And I will be celebrating tomorrow when Portugal beat Ireland. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. That's for sure. Sorry, Dan.
Deb,
I love it, right? He just says Sturm and everyone starts laughing. I love it. It's brilliant. I knew what brought the comedic value to this channel when I come on a Friday. I just knew it. What will I be doing? I'll be hiding under my desk trying to do a watch-along to Ireland versus Portugal versus Ireland. And just waiting for Rio's messages on WhatsApp saying, ha, we beat you. No, I'm just going to chill out tomorrow, do a watch-along for Portugal versus Ireland, and they'll do the Tuesday one against Armenia, and then gearing up for the Premier League, which I can't wait to return because I hate international football now.
It's terrible.
But it is. But I always enjoy this on a Friday night. Guys, do like and subscribe to this channel. The guys put up a brilliant show on a Friday.
Yes, they do.
Very honored to be invited every week. And I have to say, I've met new friends in Rio and Patrick and Mr. B. So thank you guys very much for inviting me and just in indulging an old Spurs fan talking shite, but letting him talk shite. So thank you. I appreciate it.
That's better than Tony, Dermot. You're much better than Tony.
Yeah, I had a line for Tony tonight as well, because if Tony kept talking, I say, hang on, Tony, if you are watching, we've won the European champions more than you. Let the champions speak. So I'm keeping that in reserve for next week.
He'll be back next week. He's flying out to Canada tomorrow morning. So there was no chance he was getting the other things to do. But he'll be back, and so will Mavis. And guys, look, we will be back. What day is it today? Friday. We'll be back Monday unless we're taken over the weekend. I have got my game of football. My goalie has called me at 1 o'clock to say that he's not available. So I have no idea what the result's going to be. But look, guys, I'll fill you in on Monday. With that, we are out. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe, and we'll see you all back on Monday.